Thanks for staying with us. We continue our coverage on Hurricane Harvey, which made landfall about an hour ago as a Category 4 hurricane.
Let's check in with Maria Perez to see what she can tell us on Harvey.
Thank you, Jasmine. Lorena, good evening to everyone at home across South Texas. Well, that's right. We continue to talk about Harvey. As we know, about an hour ago at around 7 this evening, it upgraded to a Category 4 hurricane. Dangerous wind speeds reaching up to 130 miles per hour. We're looking at Harvey. As of now, we can say that it has already made landfall in the Rockport, Port Aransas area. This according to weather experts. Now, this is a big rainmaker. We are expecting that some areas are going to see 20 inches of rain, or also 40 inches of rain. Also, residents in San Antonio, further north into Galveston, Houston, could also be affected in terms of heavy rainfall. Possible catastrophic floodings are expected. Now, we want to show you images, as we do know that it is a Category 4 hurricane. These are images from Corpus Christi, and this is before Harvey made landfall. We are noticing that a strong storm surge covered the roadways, and also we do want to mention that this is the first major hurricane to make landfall in the U.S. since Hurricane Wilma back in 2005. So we definitely want to make sure that you do stay safe if you have family and friends in the Corpus Christi area. Well, we are expecting for Hurricane Harvey to kind of stay stalled over the area, and this is its trajectory. As of now, it's a Hurricane 4. As we head into Saturday, it will eventually downgrade to a Category 3, Category 2, and as we head into the early half of next week, it is indicating that it will become a tropical storm, possibly by Monday, Tuesday, stalling over the Gulf Coast area, but it is expected to provide several days of heavy rain across most or much of the central Gulf Coast. Now, for us in the Rio Grande Valley, possibly only seeing 2 to 4 inches of rain through this weekend. The biggest impacts on Hurricane Harvey, again, as I mentioned, are the possible catastrophic floodings in the central Gulf Coast. As we notice in the shading in red, those are the areas that could be seeing within 20 to 40 inches of rain, also for residents in Houston, Beaumont, Galveston area. Isolated tornadoes are also a possibility with Hurricane Harvey within the next few hours, and we also have tornado warnings in effect possibly up until tomorrow. We're looking at our 7-day forecast. As I mentioned, what does this mean for the Rio Grande Valley, for Webb County residents? That doesn't mean that we will not see rain. Isolated showers and isolated thunderstorms can't be completely ruled out through this weekend. 20 to 30% chance is what we're expecting as we head into tomorrow. Those warm temperatures will continue. We're also looking at Webb County's 7-day forecast. Showers and thunderstorms, again, are still a possibility for Rio Grande Valley residents. Possibly the northern ranchlands could be seeing showers within the next few hours. We will continue to bring you the latest on Hurricane Harvey. As we mentioned, it is a Category 4 as of tonight. So stay with us. We will have much more in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Maria. And just as you said, the most powerful hurricane to target the U.S. since 2005 is bearing down on the Texas coast. Homeland Security says more than 4.5 million people are in Hurricane Harvey's way.
City leaders in Corpus even asking those who did not evacuate to write their names and social security numbers on their arms in case of a tragedy.
As the first major hurricane to make U.S. landfall in 12 years bears down on the Texas coast, those who decided to leave have already gotten out.
My wife and I, we usually always joke about it because every time they say it's going to be real big, it usually goes another direction. But I'm going to take the extra precautions just in case because I don't want to get stuck.
Those who have decided to stay now will face force winds and a storm surge in some places of more than 12 feet.
I'm scared, so I'm going to do everything that I can to protect our little place down here and hope and pray for the best.
President Trump is getting briefed regularly on the storm, and his Homeland Security advisor promises that the lessons of Hurricane Katrina have helped them prepare for this moment.
What we've done has gotten a lot better as a government. Congress has gotten better, passed laws to allow us the flexibility we need to employ, not just deploy, resources and assets in advance of an event.
Mandatory evacuation is in effect for many areas along the Texas coast. Texas Governor Greg Abbott warning residents to get out of the storm's path.
Your life is far more important than your property.
There have been long lines for food, water, gasoline, and sandbags. By now, almost all stores are closed and boarded up with plywood. By midday, 4 of 10 critically ill newborns were transported out of harm's way. All flights in and out of Corpus Christi have been canceled. Oil platforms and ships have been evacuated, and more than 700 National Guard troops stand at the ready to help with what could be devastating flooding.
One of the real dangers of this storm is that it could hang around for days. That means to be safe from potentially catastrophic flooding produced by more than 30 inches of rain, you might have to go inland more than 100 miles. In Corpus Christi, Texas, Steve Harrigan, Fox News.
And if you know anyone or have family members in the Houston and Galveston area seeking shelter from the impacts of Harvey, here are some places you can refer them to. In Galveston County, the American Red Cross will operate at the Abundant Life Christian Center located on 601 Delani Road. Harris County will have 3 locations: Salvation Army for men, Sally's House for women, and family residents, all with addresses on your screen. In Montgomery County, the Salvation Army also opening Conroe's Red Shield Lodge on 304 Avenue E. This information is subject to change, but remember, it is important to check up on your loved ones and make sure they keep safe.
I remind you of the emergency numbers in this area, and of course, if you're across Texas or know of somebody who needs that number, it's 211. Here in Hidalgo County, 292-7750. Cameron County, 547-7000. Corpus Christi, 361-857-1818, and Willacy County, 689-5456.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.